Hello, we are going to talk about how to graph slope-intercept form equations. So remember, slope-intercept form is always y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. So if I want to graph the line y equals 1/9 x minus 6, I know that the number in front of x is my slope or my m value. And the number here, including the sign in front of it, is my y-intercept or my b value. So to graph equations in slope-intercept form, there's really 2 to 3 simple steps. The first step is to graph your y-intercept. So my y-intercept of this equation is this -6 here. I'm going to include the sign with it. So I'm going to go on my y-axis. Remember, y is my horizontal axis to -6. This is my y-intercept. This tells me my graph crosses here at this point. Next, I'm going to use my slope to plot next point. Now remember, slope is always equal to rise over run. And your rise tells you how you move up or down. If it's up, it's positive. If it's down, it's negative. And your run is how you move to the right. So I'm going to use my slope of 1/9. 1 is my rise. And this is a positive. So this tells me I'm going to go up 1. And then 9 is my run. So I'm going to go to the left 9 units. So I'm going to go from -6 up 1. So that's right here. And I'm going to go over 9 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is my next point. And then finally, my last step is to connect points with a line. So I will draw a straight line through these points. Whoa. Let's try that again. And let's try using a straight line tool. Okay, so I did my best with that. I really did. Let's try one more time. Okay, I got it now. Okay, so this is my line here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to plot my slope and my y-intercept. So 6. And that's my next point right here. So there's my line, and I will hit submit. Okay, let's try one more. So remember, our first step is to plot the y-intercept. And our equation is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. So based off the equation that we are given, y equals -1/4 x minus 9. The first step to plot the y-intercept is to use this -9. Notice I keep the sign with it. So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to plot my point at -9. Let's scroll just a scooch. There we go. So I'm going to plot my point at -9 on the y-axis because this is the y-intercept after all. My second step is to use slope to plot next point. And remember, our slope is equal to our rise over our run. Oops. Come on. Where rise is either how we move vertically up or down, positive or negative, and our run is how we move to the left, or to the right, excuse me. So y equals -1/4 x minus 9. We already plotted -9 as our y-intercept. So -1/4 is my slope, which means that -1 is my rise. Notice I put the negative with my numerator, -1, and then 4 will be positive, and 4 is our run. So from this point here, I'm going to rise -1 units, which means I'm going to go down 1 unit, and then I'm going to run to the right 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to graph a line through that point. Good enough. Okay. So then notice I plotted those 2 points, and then I will hit submit. All right, let me know, please, if you need help on this section. Again, make sure you have these steps written down. I'm going to write them out one more time. Your steps, plot your y-intercept, your second step is to use your slope to plot next point. And then your third step is to connect those points with a line. Thank you. Please let me know if you have any questions.